Snowblower won't start? Won't stay running? Easy repair. Stay tuned. First off, before we get too deep into diagnosis, let's just make sure you're doing everything correctly. Key needs to be in it. You need to have the throttle in the on position, and you need to have choke on. Now you also need to prime it a few times and then pull the recoil starter. Now you should hear it pop over, and it should start with that. Next, let's remove the gas cap and look in the fuel tank and see what kind of fuel we have in there. So as you can see, it looks a little bit yellow. We do have fuel in there, so chances are there is fuel getting to the carburetor. So next, it's time to take some starting fluid or some other combustible fuel source like brake cleaner, carb cleaner, something like that. And we're going to spray it in the intake. Now that's an easy way to see if we have spark and compression, for those of you who don't have all the fancy tools. So we'll go right down here, and then I like to pull off the choke knob. You might need a little screwdriver to help you pry it off. And then with that off, we can get our straw in here to the carburetor throat. So let's put our straw in there, and while we're doing that, we're going to look right down here by the muffler and watch that straw coming in and make sure it's aiming into the carburetor. Then we'll give it just a few sprays, and then we'll pull over the engine and see if it'll start. Just like that. And then once again, we'll make sure our choke is on, throttle's up, keys in. Don't need to prime it this time, and we'll pull it over. And as you can see there, it started right up and ran for about a second until the fuel ran out. So that tells us right there that we have good enough spark and compression to run. So basically with that, we've eliminated spark and compression, which leaves us with fuel. And we know we have fuel, so chances are the carburetor's clogged up from fuel sitting over the off season. So check out the link in the description below on how to change the carburetor on these Tecumseh 8 horsepower and similar engines. Obviously you could also clean your carburetor, but you can get good aftermarket kits for, between $10 and $15, like the one I'll be installing. So it's usually not worth it to clean the carburetor unless you're in a pinch and you don't have replacement parts on hand. So that's a quick and easy way to find out why your snowblower engine won't start or stay running.